Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you a Sword of Light build guide in Elden Ring. This is a really cool weapon because of the weapon art here, which I'll be showing you. We literally hit someone there, so it has a huge range because of this skill here. It spreads out the light beams and just completely shreds. It also hits quite hard itself, so that's the nice thing about this weapon is it's going to be powerful no matter what way you look at it. So I went with like a bit of a hybrid between both faith and strength with this weapon because I found that gave it the best damage. And you can even knock people right off the cliff here. So yeah, it deals damage in pretty much a random area of effect in a huge area. So you may end up aggroing people like you're going to see here. We'll go over the stats after I clear up these people, but yeah, this weapon pairs well with a lot of different faith-based spells, so you can go that route. Depending on what your favorites are, I'll cover some of the best ones to go over in this video. Golden Vow obviously being one of the best that you can throw on, as well as Flame Grant Strength, but you can see there, this weapon does an incredible amount of damage. So yeah, the Sword of the Light looks cool, and it is a very powerful one. So at level 150, we got 50 Vigor, 22 Mind. This you can always pump up higher. It just depends on how much you're going to be using the weapon skill. I went with 30 Endurance to have a medium load at 56 Poise, 40 Strength, 16 Dexterity. This is boosted by 5 with Millicent's Prosthesis. You do need 11 to be able to equip this, so yeah, you want to have at least 11 minimum. And then these stats are all boosted by 1 because I have the circlet here on, but 10 Intelligence, 50 Faith, and 16 Arcane. So there's a reason for this here. I'll be getting into the stats here and then going to show you the general purpose of doing this, what you want to do in combat. So for the spells, you can go with, like I like to have Flame Grant Me Strength. Swarm of Flies is also really nice because you can put the white mask on and get a 10% boost to your damage if you trigger Blood Loss buildup, and this triggers it really quickly. Rod and Breath, but you can also go with X-Eggs Decay because we have higher faith here, so that's a really great option there. Golden Vow. I like Frenzied Burst as well for a long-range faith-based attack. This is kind of like Loretta's bow, but in faith version of it, so you can go that route there. Scarlet Aeonia is also another solid one. You have to time this because you do land and then you stay there and then it poofs out the Aeonia, so that's good for inflicting Scarlet Rot. If you get the DLC, I guess you can't even use Furious Ambox there because of the arcane requirement, but the Flame Cleanse Me is nice too if you're fighting something of Scarlet Rot. So if you're going off against Millennia or Romina, you can use that for this fight as well. You can use any of these flame ones, Sergio Flame, Flame of the Fell God being a very strong one with 41 faith required. But you may find you run out of endurance, or you may run out of your FP pretty quickly with that. So you can go with like Lightning Strike as well, or Lightning Spear. I really like this one for long range casting. It does require 17 faith, but you can also pick some of your favorites there. For the general purpose guide, when we get into combat, we want to be starting off with our Golden Vow first. This is the longest lasting buff that we have. And Flame Grant Me Strength will give us a huge buff to our damage as well. And then you can two-hand the weapon and then go cast away with the spell. This does crazy amounts of damage there. As you can see, the close-up enemies were getting hit for quite a bit. And then you can just slash away for 700 damage there. Like, that's pretty crazy. Just being hit by this once. And yeah, as you can see there, sometimes you can hit them multiple times with the beam, and when that happens, oh, I ran out of it there. So yeah, you have to be mindful that you want a bit more faith with this. I am using the Shard of Alexander to boost the damage, and then the Carrion Filigree Crest to be able to increase the amount of times that we can cast this, because it'll reduce the overall FP consumption by 25%. But yeah, this weapon has a pretty quick moveset to it, so if you just swing away there, like you can see, these attacks come out really fast. So that is one of the biggest benefits of this weapon. As you level up past 150, and I'm going to assume that you're past 150, so that's why I didn't put as much into the mind. You can just pump that up, because that'll allow you to cast Light many times. And as you saw there, it does a good amount of damage, but you want to get your mind up to like 42-ish there. So yeah, just to show you that again, what this can do, it absolutely just shreds through enemies. So it may not take them out in one hit, but you can then just follow it up with some attacks, and it'll boost your holy damage too. So that is a huge benefit of this. It has a good amount of holy damage there, and split between strength and holy, we're getting a good amount of damage. So yeah, I went with the Carrion Filigree Crest and Shard of Alexander, Millicent's Prosthesis. You can swap this out for the Ron's Wing Sword Insignia. Even the Ritual Sword Talisman has a good benefit there. So yeah, this is a Sword of Light build guide in Elden Ring. If you found this video useful, please hit that subscribe button below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.